The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring gang stay with the best discussions. Ring gang radio.
Right, you know, like it's just if you can get a majority decision lost to Floyd in a fight where everyone pretty much didn't get whipped, it's like, what do you have to do? I mean, not a knockdown, pretty much it seems like you have to actually stop.
Everybody talks about, the first fight, Canelo boxed beautifully off the back foot. Bullshit, he was running. Look, when you move and you boxing and you actually boxing, and this is why I tell you motherfuckers to, y'all like talking about boxing and you really big fans of boxing, do yourself a favor and fucking go to a gym and box so you could gain more perspective on what the fuck you idolizing and shit. When you're boxing and you're jabbing, when you first learn how to box and jab, you're fucking circling. That is what Golovkin was doing in the rematch. Circling. The shit that you see Amir Khan do when, he get hurt or he throw 4 punches and then he wants to get away so he don't get countered and he goes to the other side of the fucking ring. The shit you see Lara do, when a nigga start putting their foot in his ass and he hightail it. The shit you saw Canelo do in the first fucking round, that's running, because now you're moving so far away that you can't even throw a punch, you can't even jab.
Right.
So your circle is so fucking huge, but the ring is fucking 18 by what 21 by 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
Now Golovkin's in the middle of the ring, so you're taking about 5 feet. So if you're circling and boxing someone, you're at maybe 7 or 8 feet. But if you're motherfucking damn running, those are the niggas that's touching the ropes and they getting out to fucking damn 15 feet away from their opponent. So there's distinctions you can make. That's why there's certain niggas that's gonna look at shit and be like, that's running. Then there's sometimes you're gonna see niggas and be like, he boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, man, as long as people continue to get confused between the two, obviously we're gonna have there are no knockdowns or anything else that will that you can use to actually try to decide a fight. You're gonna get more. You're gonna get shit like this, among other things, with boxing politics. So like I said before, my thing is, like I said, it wasn't a robbery, but to me it was just the wrong decision. I can't call the first fight was robbery. This one was.
There's been worse decisions. There's been worse robberies.
Right.
But I will say it's definitely a bad decision, because with the whole, remember Canelo performance enhancers, we don't know how long this motherfucker was damn on that shit.
Right.
Ruined the first fucking fight, already made us wait damn 2 years to even get to the fucking first fight. And the nigga fought meaningless fights after the Cotto fight.
Mm-hmm.
Cared about a fucking Amir Khan fight. Nobody cared about a motherfucking beefy Liam Smith fight. And no one really cared about a fucking Chavez Jr. fight.
Yeah, that struggle-ass fight. Struggle with the capital S.
No one cared about those fights now. No one would really be complaining or saying Canelo was waiting out Golovkin if he was fighting better contenders. You had both Charlos up there. Hell, he could have gave Trout a motherfucking rematch. Shit, nigga. Could have gave Law a fucking rematch.
Yeah.
Could have Michael Soro. Fucking you had guys out there. Even inside of my league, who fucking knows? Fucking he had way better opponents out there to choose from than motherfucking Khan, Beefy, and damn son of a legend.
Yeah, right.
Let's be honest. So you get to the first fight, you don't know what the fuck this nigga on, but he bulked up and shit. Runs his ass off. He boxes decent, but he damn sure don't win the fucking fight. Give him a Golovkin, get his nigga Canelo a fucking draw. Second fight come around, he fucked that up because these niggas test his ass a little earlier than last time.
Right.
Bullshit excuse with the meat, nigga. Man up. You took the L.
Yeah, and this motherfucker didn't come in the ring looking like the motherfucker on the brawny paper towels thing, fucking lumberjack, fucking ginger, So it's just like,
so you're giving him you only suspend him for 6 months. He still gets a fucking high ass payday. He still gets money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Triple G appropriates a culture for a little bit. He takes a good weekend and, makes $1 million, but hey, he was training for fucking Canelo. Why are we victimizing him? People say, oh, why didn't he fight Sergey or somebody else? Look, you training for Canelo. Anything else is another top fighter of Canelo's caliber, especially a young, hungry motherfucker. You gotta adapt to his style, his energy. You already know what Canelo's bringing. You're not gonna, at 36-year-old, you're not gonna fucking switch out and fight that guy. So he fought Ocean, goes through that bullshit. We get to this fight. Okay, they sell us the whole Canelo, Mexican style. Canelo stands his ground. Okay, and then people just give him the benefit of the doubt because it's close and he stood his ground, and then they go above and beyond, give him the benefit of the doubt again and say, you know what? Yeah, he won. He won clearly. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know what the fuck I saw.
Word. So that brings us to the next question. What do you think are the next steps for both Triple G and Canelo? First of all, I guess we'll start with Canelo on this. What do you think, LB? What do you think are Canelo's next steps? Next moves?
Man, I think they might get this nigga a light touch, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them. I don't think they're gonna. If they throw him in there with Lemieux, that's balls. But I don't think they're gonna give him that fight, man. If he do, he gets credit for that. But yeah, I mean, Lemieux probably gonna have to knock him out 3 times to get a decision. So.
I mean, here's my thing. I mean, I know for sure. I mean, Canelo, that cut over his eyelid is almost assuring him that he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna fight the rest of the year.
Yeah, that fight was too hard, and to see him come someone lesser, nah.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is too, because now Canelo, because he has these belts, inherited 2 mandatories. The Lemieux, who is the WBA mandatory, and then you have Charlo. Jamel Charlo, who is the WBC interim champion. So this motherfucker has a full plate, you know what I'm saying? And I know, and I'm pretty sure the fight that's going to be next for him is going to be Lemieux, because Lemieux and Canelo have the same damn promoter. So when is it going to take place? I mean, if it takes place at December, like they keep on saying, that's, like I said, I think that's a little bit too, that's too soon. Because Canelo is human. You're not gonna take the shots away from Triple G and think that you're gonna go, and of course,
he moves forward. Like this is the fight Canelo needed to have a lot earlier in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, this is the hardest fucking rounds he fought since the damn fucking Cotto older brother, my nigga.
Right. Right. So yeah, I mean, if he gets into if it's December, he gets into Lemieux. I would say there's a slight chance. I mean, Lemieux is not the strongest cat boxing wise. We all know this, but he's probably the hardest puncher in the damn division. So it's like he's not a guy that you want to slip up with. I mean, he's not a guy you want to trade with. Unless you have a death wish. And.
He's gonna try, so it's not like you're gonna get a punching bag. So I don't think they're just gonna, if they make Canelo fight him, it's gonna be next May.
Yeah, it's gonna be that, and it's gonna be, they're gonna try to sell that as something, as long as Lemieux doesn't do anything stupid in the interim. And then of course, in the meanwhile, I mean, of course, I would actually want to see Jamel Charlo actually get his. It's Jamel or Jamal. Jamal, yeah, Jamal's the 154 champ. I would love to see Jamal get his shot first, because I mean he's had an interim shit for a minute, and Lemieux's out here getting washed by Saunders.
I wish he was more active up at this point, man. Like,
yeah, that's the thing, and I'm pretty sure Oscar probably is like, nah, this nigga's gonna wash Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck around with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be like.
Canelo everybody know they gotta knock Canelo out. Like,
Mhm.
and you got younger guys who are capable of doing that.
Yeah, because like I said, Canelo's not the point. Like, you know, because me and you both mentioned, you know, him going back from 154, 160. Those divisions now have some prime young fighters in his range, fighters that he can't really hide from anymore. He can't get rid of that bullshit. So Canelo, like the same energy that people will say, "Oh, Triple G's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight that." I hope that same energy is being shown.
Yeah, keep that same energy.
Exactly.
Keep that energy. Let me see a Canelo and Jamal. Let me see a Canelo Andrade or Andrade.
Yeah.
Or Ryoto. Any of these, because all these motherfuckers can punch at 160.
Yeah, I mean, Derevianchenko, you know, let's see that, I mean.
Jacobs, yeah, all these dudes.
Yeah, you know, you can't just, I mean, the only person who can't punch in that way is Saunders, and then even then, Saunders presents another issue, you know, because Saunders, for, you know, as mentally, I mean, mentally he's not in his fights sometimes, but he has better defense than Canelo, and he has better footwork than Canelo, better movement than Canelo. You know, Saunders will probably get Canelo fits, but it'll be on some lower shit, and he probably won't get the decision. You know, but it'll be, you know, and I'm pretty sure Oscar probably was like.
Although Saunders, I think, is a better jabber than like he don't the circle movements, the run. He don't run as much as Lara.
No, and Saunders will actually, you know, he will actually fight on the inside. He will land quick shots on the inside.
Right.
And I think that will probably be, and I really think Canelo will lose rounds. He won't knock him out because Saunders doesn't have that type of power at middleweight. The only one that probably doesn't, but Saunders will make Canelo look bad in a different way. And whereas I think, you know, Charlo or Andre, they have the skills and the power to actually probably do something, and then Lemieux is just simply the power. You know, he can, you know, if Lemieux lands a flush, you know, it's a good chance that Canelo will probably go night-night. So yeah, I mean, Canelo has some things to do, you know. Now with Triple G, I mean, where do you see him going after this?
Wow, honestly, I don't even know. Like, I think Triple G, he might get like a little bullshit fight, get a knockout, you know, just to have a little training camp, you know, get $1 million, whatnot, and, you know, stay in shape. Then I think he probably gonna try to go for another another Canelo fight, or some type of money fight where, you know, he's getting paid. You know, that's the thing now. Didn't rob this man so much, you know, the industry fucked him over, niggas ducked him for like 5 years. The man want to get the bag. You can't be mad at that. Like,
and that brings me to another thing I just remembered too, because this fight for them was the final fight for both guys for HBO on their contracts. So
and you can tell who HBO wanted to keep.
Yeah. You know, and because, you know, Canelo, whoever, I mean, I know Oscar's already been talking about shopping Canelo off to whoever. I mean, it could be another trip back to Showtime. It could be ESPN. It could be, I don't think it's going to be DAZN. There's no way how Oscar will let him fight on that.
Man, at this rate, all the damn bending over backwards for Canelo, man, they might give fucking Canelo some exclusive shit. Mm-hmm. The HBO might fucking just roll out the double red carpets for this motherfucker. Canelo might get his own damn Sunday night talk show. Who knows at this point?
Right, and the same with Triple G. Triple G is more or less. I mean, Triple G has probably a little bit more options. Like, I mean, he can either do the same thing, or he can go to, or even do a Euro tour or whatever. He hasn't fought in Kazakhstan in a while, as I'm guessing. I mean, he started out fighting in Germany, you know, where a lot of the Euro cats get their start, either there or England, and then made his way to America. So it's like,
yeah, I try to get some high-profile fights over there, and, you know, hey, get you 5 or 10 million over there fighting somebody.
Right, yeah, because right now it depends on where. If, like I said, Triple G, if HBO offers him the bag, then I'm sure HBO will probably give him a Spike or Sutherland type of opponent, and then, you know, have a third fight with Canelo. Anywhere else, it'll just be like I mean, he'll have access to PBC middleweights. I mean, it would be something to see Golovkin on a fucking PBC Showtime broadcast,
Right.
or even more, or goes to the Zone. It's just, you know, I mean, we'll probably throw some money at him as usual. I mean, unless, you know, the other networks or other stuff will be like, hey, no, we want him to like triple the bag.
I think the other networks might step up a little more because, yeah, you know, HBO did a good job with Triple G, but at the end of the day, this nigga ain't get a Canelo win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a legacy type of fight for him.
Right.
To me, I still feel like Canelo hasn't gotten a legacy win yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even go as far as say as this. Canelo doesn't even have a Antonio DeMarco type of win that Broner has. And what I mean is, he never fought another fucking champion or someone on his level and just dominated them. I'm talking about pound for pound level performance, take them out, everything.
Right. Yeah, and I definitely agree with you, man. I mean, if you look at all the fighters that he's fought, I mean, the best fighter he's fought washed him. The second best fighter he's fought, Triple G, he's had.
They gift him.
Yeah, I mean, and then even then after it's Miguel Cotto, and then Miguel Cotto was competitive, you know.
Too competitive.
Like niggas were like.
Canelo.
Like niggas was going gaga over I was like doing them struggle ass sweeping moves.
Cotto's put in a 4 or 5 rounds from Canelo at that stage. Let's just be honest.
It didn't even wobble this motherfucker too. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, and then after that, it was just like, I mean, and you see that.
You got the Laura fight.
What's that?
You got the Laura fight after that. That's his next best opponent.
Yeah, and then
but it was where, you know, Laura, some people had Laura win it. It was a close enough fight though. Mm-hmm. But the thing, to me, the reason why I say Laura didn't win it because he gave the fight away with the running.
Right.
So with the Canelo, it's like, hey, you got nothing to complain about, nigga. You could have changed that shit.
Right.
You got the Trout fight after that. Yeah. I felt like that fight could have been a draw or a Trout win. Canelo was just on the ropes for the second half of the fight, getting outworked.
Actually, I mean, the only fight that I think I can remember is the Shane Mosley fight, because that was the only fight that I thought would be competitive, and this was a fading Shane Mosley. But then Canelo, I mean, if you remember, you know, he beat the absolute shit out of Mosley.
He did. But this is the thing. I mean, come on, like I can't compare a Shane Mosley in that point of his career to a guy like Antonio DeMarco, who, you know, just beat Linares, annihilated John Molina, who is still getting fucking main event big fights to this day.
Right. I
can't compare. And DeMarco was the champion. You know, he was the guy in the division. You know, in order for you can compare a Canelo win to that fight, Canelo would have needed to knock out Trout or knock out Lara. Hell, even knock out Cotto.
Right.
He needed to dominate one of those 3 guys. And he still doesn't have an opponent. Like he still doesn't have a victory like that. And right. Niggas, and I'm like to me, Canelo popular and everything, but I don't see a Hall of Famer, man. Like I see a nigga who he's gonna just get in there. He gets everything by the benefit of the doubt. He's that rich spoiled kid who, you know, your mom was a teacher, your dad this, you know, your uncle was a cop. Like the whole fucking neighborhood looked out for your ass.
Right.
You could not fail.
Right. And since you talked about that, I mean, so yeah, you know, Canelo has about 53 fights, 50 something wins. Man, so how do you stack Canelo against like the other 160 greats? You know, we got, you know, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, we got the execution of Bernard Hopkins, we got the Roy Jones, we got the Carlos Monzones, you know, we got the James Tonys. You know, how would you, you know?
Okay, I like that. Okay, Marvin Hagler and Canelo, that's a good one because Hagler is definitely he's the boxer I think he the puncher in that fight too, to be honest. And you know, he's gonna pressure Canelo. Canelo's gonna exchange, he's gonna counter him. It's gonna look like a little bit of Hagler and Leonard at, you know, in certain parts. But you know what, man? This might not even surprise you though, but Canelo wins. Canelo wins a fucking decision against Hagler in Vegas. So next, who else? Who else?
You know, well, B-Hop.
Wow. Okay. Let me see. B-Hop. That's a good one because Hopkins definitely has the footwork to outmaneuver Canelo and run him into something. But I don't think he has the firepower to really bust up Canelo. But I think he'll outwork him. But I don't know if Canelo really gonna push the tempo on him, man. We talking about Prime Hopkins, Tito Hopkins, Glenn Johnson Hopkins.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Because Canelo, he throw those flashy combinations, and when he lands about 5 of those in every round, you really want to give it to him, man. You know, you gotta really favor those big combinations. So, yeah, I think Canelo wins a majority decision against Hopkins in Vegas.
Word. All right, let's see. It's another military. Oh yes, the great Carlos Monzon.
Wow, that's another one, man. Cause Monzon's jab was serious, and he had power. Damn. But you know, man, Canelo, man, like you, cause the Monzon's gonna win the jabbing contest. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I might back Canelo up too, but as you see, Canelo could fight effectively on the back foot and win decisions, just like in the Golovkin fight. So you know what? Canelo beats Monzon too. He gets a fucking split decision. Because I think one of the judges is going to score Monzon's jabs. So yeah, Canelo gets a split decision over him.
Wow. And then yes.
Who, Roy?
Yes.
Who?
Roy Jones Jr., man. What do you think?
Oh man, Roy Jones Jr. Wow, and Roy Jones Jr. He was caping for Canelo, like, you know, he's definitely a fan. You know, he an all-time great. You know, that's a legend. That nigga, he like top 50, top 25 maybe. But you know what? Roy Jones, man, 160. Roy Jones was a beast, but he was better at super middleweight. But Roy Jones with the combination punching, the strength. The footwork, that's high level stuff, my nigga. But Canelo, oh my God, those flashy combinations. Damn. And the Mexican style, my nigga, and he on the front foot. And Roy Jones don't even jab like that. So that's like you taking away 30% of the punches Canelo would get hit with. So think about that, my nigga. So you know what? And if it's in Vegas too, and it would be in September. And one of Roy Jones' biggest fights was in November with James Toney. So I don't know, man. I'm trying to think about this shit, like all the possible outcomes. But I can't see Roy Jones overcoming Canelo and the judges.
No, not at all. I can't either.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Canelo beats Roy Jones Jr., yeah. And you know what? I go out on I want to say unanimous decision, but I think it's gonna be. You know what? Fuck, Roy Jones is that dude. It's gonna be a majority draw. Majority draw, my nigga. Let's give Jones some fucking credit here.
Right.
Fucking
right.
The scorecard's gonna be 114. You're gonna get a 114 again. Then you're gonna get a 114, 113 and a half. So yeah, man. You know what? Like, Canelo just wins every fucking mythical matchup of all time. If God decides to create the ultimate boxer and puts him in the fucking middleweight division right now, Canelo beats that nigga too. Max all the attributes. He got a 99 chin, 99 strength, 99 stamina, power 99. It's not going to be enough to beat Canelo in Vegas. That's it.
No, not at all, man. Yeah, I mean, you just dropped some pure knowledge on me right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, knowledge was just born in them statements, bro.
I mean, look, I know what I'm watching. I mean, Canelo can't lose. Yo, honestly, this might make Floyd Mayweather the he might be the GOAT now. I mean, look, shout outs to Ali, shout outs to Sugar Ray Robinson, Leonard, Tommy Hearn, all them niggas. But none of them got a Canelo victory on they record.
Nah.
None of them had to overcome 4 people in the ring.
No, not at all.
They may have beaten Duran and they may have beaten Foreman with the gold medals and Frazier and Norton and Holmes and all these niggas may have gotten beat. But they had to just beat that one person. They ain't had to fight that one person and 3 other motherfuckers on the outside of the ring that can't score a fucking fight.
Word.
And that's what you get when you match up Canelo evenly. You get Canelo and 3 other niggas that's fucking, cheerleading and just giving him the benefit of the doubt on top of the benefit of the doubt. So from here on out, listen, if you're fighting Canelo, you know you're fighting for people, do everything you can to get the knockout. Because if not, we'll be having this episode next year and my nigga Pat gonna be asking me, who does Canelo lose to? And I'm gonna be like, nobody.
Yeah, Nobody, man.
I don't even think Floyd could come back out and get a decision against Canelo. Canelo is like Mega Rugal, or he's Super Bison. Like he's like one of those SNK bosses that back in the day you had to get the fucking game genie for. You had to go online get a code to beat this nigga. That's Canelo right now.
Man, fuck
you can't beat him. Like fuck it.
A game shark and all type of stuff, man.
A game shark, my nigga. You that's what you gotta do. You can't beat Canelo, son.
No.
That's it.
And that, niggas, is that is real talk. Because like I said before, man, if this shit ain't real, we don't talk about it. So final thoughts, man. LB, you got any final thoughts, bruh?
I don't know, man. I was letting the chopper off all night, bruh. Like just real shit, man. A lot of people caping for Canelo. A lot of niggas got agendas, and you gotta, we the people who check the people who supposed to be checking niggas and supposed to be objective about this shit. Canelo fought his ass off, great fight, but the man lost. At the end of the day, he got hit more than Golovkin did. All you niggas that's hanging, reaching for low-hanging fruit with the, Golovkin, his face looked worse. Bruh, God didn't create everyone equal. We all ain't got the same facial structure. Some people bruise up more than others.
Like Miguel Cotto, motherfucker would win fights, but still look like he took like several ass whoopings from different people.
Thank you. Do we hold that against him?
No.
I mean, come on, like that's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, whenever you get to a fucking close fight, it just comes down to the who threw more punches, who landed more. That's why that's why the public always gets these type of fights where they're like, oh, damn, like, man, every time I watch a damn boxing, the motherfucker the one who won always lose. The last satisfying pay-per-view we had was Mayweather McGregor. No bullshit. We all saw what we wanted to see.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. And it was funny too, because most people on that fight, I've heard some people say they enjoyed that fight more than the other of, let's say, fucking Golovkin, the first Golovkin Canelo fight, or even fucking Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I'm like, something is wrong when motherfuckers enjoy a farce of a fight, a one-sided fight.
Yeah, a glorified sparring match.
Over two Hall of Famers or 2 future Hall of Famers, both of them at high levels. There's something horribly wrong with that. Because
the ending, it was a sour bite to end the meal. That's basically what it was. Like, you took niggas to that special place where you always gonna remember a great fight, but then you let them down. You said, you know what? let's give it to this other motherfucker that could make us more money later on.
Right.
And that's what happened. And I'm just here to call that shit out.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas know what y'all saw out there. All y'all armchair Eddie fucking futches out there. All you damn Sunday morning Freddie Roaches. Your Tuesday night Nacho Bernsteins. All you niggas speaking on this shit. Just be real, man. Be real.
And speaking of being real, you know, my final thoughts on this. So Gennady Golovkin is one of the best middleweights. He was probably the premier heavyweight for pretty much this decade. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say the whole decade, for at least the majority of this decade. I mean, we know we had others. You know, we had, you know, of course, Sergio Martinez. His reign came to an end. You know, you have you know, you had Pavlik's reign, you know, reign in there and stuff like that. And, you know, but Golovkin is, I mean, let's put it this way. It's
the most dominant.
Yeah, it was dominant. It's hard to knock out 20-something motherfuckers in the row. It's hard. It's incredibly hard. You know, you have to be gifted to do that. Whether it's freakish power like Wilder, or if you're just absolutely skilled like Triple G is, but it's hard to finish somebody. You know,
and mind you, if you defending the title, knocking 20 motherfuckers out, most of these guys are going to be world class. Now you're going to get your Dominique Wades in there, but for the most part, you fighting world class dudes.
And the funny thing is too is, I mean, you get the situation like that, but of course you get Wilder, who knocked out. I mean, I know you like Wilder. I'm not a fan, but that's not about him. But you get, you know, you have him knocking out whoever, and then you have motherfuckers going gaga over it and ignoring some of the lack of fundamentals that man has. Very, very lack of fundamentals. But people say, you know, we'll ignore that, but say Triple G doesn't have no fundamentals, or he's just a generic can crusher. No, Triple G is a highly skilled fighter. The motherfucker is a silver medalist.
Boxing.
Long amateur career. He did unify. I mean, it wasn't like the IBF title. He did win the IBF belt in the ring. He scared two lineal champs out of their belts. You know, he held the WBA belt for a good minute. Like I said, you know, he held. I mean, he was the last champion to quote unquote fall that won their belt when I was in my 20s, man. And that's a long ass motherfucking time.
Damn, that's
yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
we might be some old timers.
Well,
but boxing eye is still good though, man. Like, you know.
Yeah,
boxing eye still work real good.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you right, man. It's, you know, Golovkin giving you high level boxing IQ with knockouts. Wilder giving you raw talent and knockouts. So you're getting the same result, just a different way.
And a different energy towards either, you know, towards both. I mean, you know, that's how it is.
True, but you know, everybody got their own path, and it's just kind of sad that, you know, Golovkin, you get the feeling that they did everything they could to get him from reaching the very top.
Right, like people like Triple G does deserve to be. He is one of history's best middleweights.
Yeah,
you know?
he definitely top 10. He Hall of Fame to me. Like, fuck all that.
Right, and people are like, oh no, so now, you know, Triple G will get the fuck out of here. No, Triple G, and I said Triple G has, as an international fighter, has a stronger brand in America than most American fighters. In fact, damn near about 90%. Same thing with Canelo too. Has a stronger than most American fighters. Triple G will go when he's ready to go. He doesn't get into any bullshit. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you know, he's a family man. You know, it's good boy this, good boy that. You know, big drama show, Mexican style. That's what he is. He's not out there. He's not spewing racist rhetoric like Kovalev. You know, he's not out there. You know,
that's in general.
Right. You know, he's not a fucking neo-Nazi. You know, he's what he is. You know, is just a man who come to the public, and you know, people are like, oh, this is the party's over. the party's over, then find someone who can actually decisively beat him. Because Canelo got the decision.
I would rather see Golovkin get his ass kicked and lose the fight on some real shit and be like, okay, a good passing of the torch. We didn't get that with Canelo.
No. Like I say, so it's not party over, because like I said, no, Triple G, yes, he's getting up. He is aging. He's aging. I mean, the Canelo fights have, more than highlighted that the man is aging.
Yeah.
That
makes Golovkin's last great performance at the top level. It's just a shame he don't get the credit for it. Because now, if they fight a rematch, Canelo definitely the favorite. Canelo probably gonna really light his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
If he fight a Charlo or anybody else who a puncher, if they really go at it, they might could beat Golovkin.
Right. Because now he's at the point where he's vulnerable. 5 years.
He'll still beat the Lemieux, but guys like the Charlos, the Andrades, those guys like Canelo, like Golovkin, would be hard pressed to really get those guys out of there. But I still watch it. Fuck it, I'm a boxing fan.
Yeah. Like I said, to the end, man. Until says, big drama show is over. That's what it is, man. I'm still gonna watch his fights. I'm still gonna support the man. You're still gonna support the man. So
it's boxing shit. He entertaining. That's a once in a lifetime type of beast that hit the middleweight division.
Right. Because God,
I don't know when we getting that again.
Because God forbid, some of the other champions that litter that division, like we without him, we'd probably have like Sam Sullivans and Daniel Gill. Although he was actually a unified middleweight champion, and we have your Darren Barker. You have more of permeating the heavyweight, the middleweight division.
Golovkin cleaned all that shit up.
Yeah. But unfortunately, like I said, he was, unfortunately, due to factors.
The powers that be created a monster named Canelo, who decided he could not lose by decision. Thus making Floyd Mayweather the greatest boxer of all time because he defeated the evil empire. I mean, Canelo. But they tried robbing him too.
Right. So yeah, that's our final thoughts, and this was, of course, this was a great initial episode of Real Talk. I'm your host, Patscorpio, and then my man, LB Shutterworth Da Gawd.
Yeah.
So, you want to say something?
No, I was just saying Soul Wars, y'all.
Word. So, we'll definitely do more of these, in the future, man, because, like I said, man, shit's real out there. So if the shit's real, we talk about it. All right, though. So, peace.